Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on another team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. This one will be fair caught. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Canes will crank up the tempo.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hits the running back in the flat. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down and load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Powers through the tackle. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Running back with the football. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to throw it deep. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Cardinals bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the runner takes off to his right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Nowhere to run. Out corralling for no gain. And the Cardinals will come to the line to run the hurry up. Trying for a 4th down completion. He fires it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Quick throw to the left. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Cardinals pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He finds his man. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here. Sticking with the running game. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And the Cardinals will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Got a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Which toward the sideline finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Third down play here out of the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nowhere to go.
Let's go!
Looks like the defense has it.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact.
Big hits.
In the booth, so hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
set now, 5 wide. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Fuck, nigga.
Great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Off the play fake on first down. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Cade's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Direct snap to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Canes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
He finds the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's how I'm going to bring out third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks like he's going to run it. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. But hold up, there's a flag in the field. If that's on the defense, it's going to be a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
I think we're starting to kind of see Chris today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brought down after the takeaway, a big play by the defense to end this quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Hurricanes trying to cash in here in the red zone. And at first down, they go right back to him. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, this is situational football. And this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing here, Perkins, stretching your lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll run it, hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Cardinals hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Canes looking to run some tempo here. First and goal, handoff. Solid tackle, able to get him down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. This was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of GA Sports College Football.
We in the motherfucking A with it, pussy niggas. Yeah, that part, nigga.